Hey now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. We're here for another episode of the Uneeda Horror Podcast, and today is the format that a lot of you guys seem to gravitate towards. That is our not live, but our commentary watch-along / bullshit fest. And tonight we're doing it with Jason Takes Vancouver. Yeah, Vancouver. But as always, with me we got Christian Hanahara. Christian, what's up? You getting situated?
Yeah, I'm situated finally. A little pissy because we're not doing Dream Child, but I like Jason Takes Manhattan a lot, so I guess I'll be all right.
Well, as we've already told people in previous episodes, that just means that we have to make Dream Child the next one we do. So Dream Child will be the next one we do. So if you guys wanted to have some like voting power or some say, too bad. We're doing Dream Child next. So you can deal with it. And below us, literally speaking, just like on the screen, is Brandon Tabato. Tabato Vision. How you doing, man?
Good. Yourself?
Good. We're glad you're alive. You got to, if you guys didn't know, Brandon was actually abducted mid-episode last time. How'd that go? Did you get probed?
They did horrible things to me, but they gave me a candy bar and a soda afterwards, so it was all good. I mean, I can't complain that much.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're glad to have you back, man. And yeah, we're ready to get into this. But as we always do before we hit play and we get on with the bullshittery that's about to take place, anything percolating in anybody's minds right now? Christian and I were speaking about something yesterday. I want to know how you feel about it, Brandon. I reached out to somebody that has knowledge of the situation and got it confirmed that Halloween 6, H2O, and Resurrection are getting their 4Ks this fall. But notably missing from those are Rob Zombie's 2 movies. And Christian and I think it's bullshit. What do you think?
That sucks. I mean, it's got to be a rights discrepancy, I'm sure, right? I mean, who owns the Rob Zombie films? Does Weinstein had them, right?
They were the Weinstein Company did. And,
who has them now?
The Weinsteins. The Weinsteins.
That's what I've called them forever. I've never called them Weinstein until recently. I know Scream. Paramount got Scream. I wonder if they got Halloween. That'd be weird.
Yeah, who knows, man? That's what I was talking to Christian about, and I guess I can say who told me. I mean, he's not making them. Sean Clark said that it's a rights issue, you know, with Rob's 2 movies. I didn't press him anymore on what exactly is going on there. It's just I mean, as somebody that's in the know with those movies and has done dozens of, you know, had his hand in dozens of home media releases of this franchise, I take his word for it. But yeah, Christian and I were talking. We were just kind of like, well, where the fuck are the rights at? I mean, if the Weinstein Company had a partial stake in it with Dimension and Trancas, well, now the Weinstein Company is gone. You would think that it'd just be Dimension and Trancas, and you know, 6, H2O, and Resurrection are Dimension and Trancas. So I don't.
Well, that'll be a weird issue going forward if they decide to do another box set. I wonder how that's going to work out.
It makes me wonder how they even did it with the complete collection box set.
It had to be a nightmare. It had to be a nightmare.
Yeah.
But I guess it's still cool though, because I mean, Resurrection was sort of the last movie of the OG era, so I guess it's still cool. Rob Zombie's movies, I feel like, are still recent enough they could still get like their own standalone 4Ks eventually. I'm surprised they don't exist yet. There's not 4Ks of those movies yet.
Nope.
Weird.
Yeah. I'm sure they'll come down the pipeline soon enough too. Christian and I agree with that as well. But it's just like you gotta know that when Scream Factory did this, they did 5 last year and they wanted to do the other 5 this year. There's no way they would have done 5 and 3. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like they wanted to do 5 and 5 and probably couldn't get the rights. And now I'm wondering, what do you guys think? You think they're gonna do this and then sell all 8 in one set?
Nah.
I won't buy them if they do, because I can't stand buying them twice for the box set. You know, are they going to have? Did they say if they're going to have the producer's cut on there too, or is it just the theatrical?
We don't know yet. All we know about any features that'll be on this are that it's going to be 4K scans of each one, so that's cool. Can't wait to see the masterpiece that is Resurrection in 4K quality. It's just going to be insane. All we know is that there's going to be a new commentary on H6 with Daniel Farrens and Marianne Hagen. That's all we know. Which,
very cool.
Yeah, I love commentaries. I'm a sucker for them, so I'll definitely listen to that, especially knowing the nightmare of a production that movie was. So,
dude, I'm stoked to see H6 in 4K. I was pissed last year when they only gave us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and not 6 in 4K. I hope they do a better job with the transfer. Like Halloween 3 and 4, I thought looked especially good on the 4K. I thought 5 was kind of soft still, but maybe that was just me. What did you guys think about that? I thought 5 didn't look as good as 4.
I loved 4 and 5. Those were my favorite.
I couldn't believe how good 3 looked. I was like, holy shit, this movie looks like immaculate.
Well, Christian and I were talking about it. Christian, let me know if you agree, but I'm pretty sure we said like 1, 2, and 3, we felt like, especially recently, had some damn good releases. So like there wasn't an insane jump in quality. Whereas 4 and 5, I don't think ever truly got their due. So the jump in quality was a lot more noticeable with those two movies. I was like, oh wow, this is actually cleaned up really nicely. Because look, I don't care how you feel about those two movies, 4 and 5. Let's just be honest. There's a lot of parts in those movies, at least in the older releases, where it looks very made for TV-ish. So these updated scans, I mean, they're nice. They're really nice. Gives it a cinematic quality that it didn't initially have. So
yeah, I'm stoked.
I'm still pretty bitter. I'm not excited. I will be eventually, I guess, but it just sucks.
Yeah.
I want to see 4Ks of the Nightmare films. That would be awesome to see that shit in 4K.
Don't get Christian started.
Really good restorations though, like take their time, do some good color correct, just do the whole bid, the whole thing.
Christian's already been on record as saying he'll even just accept 2K scans of Freddy's Dead and Dream Child if he can.
That would be fine. That would be fine.
Yeah, I mean, at least we're getting Friday the 13th from Paramount on 4K this year, so that's really good. I'm always excited to get. I'm a connoisseur of collecting Friday the 13th home video, so. But I think I was reading that Paramount's doing a new 4K scan themselves for this. I don't know if that's true or not, but what I read was they're doing their own new they're not reusing anything that Scream Factory commissioned to get done, but it's actually a new scan that they're doing.
Is it for the original film?
Yes.
Nice.
I saw that too. So
I can't. Sorry, go ahead, Christian.
I would anticipate 1 through 4, and I don't know if we'd ever get 4Ks. I'd imagine this year we'll get part 1. Next year we'll get part 2, part 3, and part 4. And they never did 4K scans for Scream Factory for the sequels 5 through 8. So I don't know if we'd get 4Ks of those down the road. Also coinciding with right now is the steelbooks for the anniversary. So Paramount's if you're a Friday fan, dude, Paramount is one thing I always praise Paramount for. People shit on them and say, oh, milk it. Yeah, they do, but at the same time, dude, if you got to sell all your Friday the 13th shit one day because times are hard, like, you don't have an issue going to get Friday the 13th on physical media ever. So, like, if you're a fan, dude, all you got to do is go on Amazon right now. You can get the 1 through 8 collection. You can get the older Blu-ray set. You can get the Scream Factory set still. You can wait and get the first one on 4K. Like, you always got options, and I applaud that.
That's a weird thing to complain about for some people if they are complaining about Paramount milking it. Those are probably the same people that don't give a shit that Scream Factory does something new Halloween related like every fucking year. It's like they're milking the shit out of that. So, you know what I mean? Like, whatever. If you got a product that sells, you pump that shit out there.
Man, just the way people look at it, I guess.
But hey, here's to you, New Line Cinema. You got your head so far up your asses. Really appreciate it.
Got some Warner Brothers motherfuckers, man. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. It's like they don't care. I don't even know what the fuck they put out on physical media anymore for Warner Brothers.
The Conjuring universe.
Yeah, I was gonna say
That's
Conjuring. It. No wonder there's no Nightmare shit. The Conjuring stuff sells. It's still arguably one of the biggest horror franchises. Why would they give a shit about Nightmare on Elm Street? They don't need to. I guess like it's their mindset. You know,
you got to hope. Well, go ahead, Brandon.
I was going to say that would be a whole video right there, is discussing when New Line went wrong and what happened, and was it when they ousted Bob Shea? Is that when things fell apart? That's a whole video right there.
I guess what we need to do is just mobilize the troops and tell everyone, look, boycott any future Wizarding World movies or Conjuring Universe movies. And then once both those franchises die, they'll be like, let's go back to Freddy. I know it's not, and I wouldn't do it either.
Didn't The Nun, like, which was like one of the, I think it was the most panned one, like makes like the most money.
Almost,
like, I made a shit.
Almost 400 million. Yeah.
Dude, what are we? It's like, Jesus.
Lowest
Christ.
rated in the franchise, and it made almost 400 million. Yeah, I
Isn't that insane?
Fucking get it. I don't get it. I mean,
the kids love it. They're doing something right, I guess.
Yeah, The Conjuring 3 came out still while we were in the throes of shutdowns and shit, and made over 200 million while also being on HBO Max. I mean, it's literally it's bulletproof. Like, it's fucking bulletproof. Demons and ghosts, and people are like, I'm fucking there, man. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So why would they need to pump out anything Elm Street? They don't need to.
Yeah, well, the next Conjuring Universe movie we got, guys, is The Nun 2. Be prepared. Very exciting. Yeah. I will say, after rewatching The Nun twice now, since it's been out on physical media, because I saw it in theaters, I was bummed. I was really disappointed. I've come around to it more, and I don't think it's terrible. Like, I like the vibe. I like the setting and everything like that. There's some creepy elements to it.
Yeah.
But it's still, I think that and the first Annabelle are like the bottom of the barrel for me when it comes to the Conjuring universe, and the Curse of La Llorona. Those three are just like, I could do without their existence entirely. But yeah. Anyway, guys, we could talk about the Conjuring universe and how dumb Warner Brothers is all day, but we're here to watch Jason Takes Vancouver.
That's right.
And we should mention, too, Christian and I were texting about this, and I know he was just laughing his ass off because he's talking about, dude, did you hear about, Scream in New York City? I was like, yeah, they're filming it in Canada, too. He's like, no shit. Like where? I'm like, Montreal. And he just sends fucking like laughing faces because I'm like, it's hilarious. Jason Takes Manhattan. Canada serves as Manhattan. And then guess what? Ghostface Takes Manhattan, and Canada serves as New York City. I mean, come on. It's fucking perfect.
I mean, but wait, what are you going to do?
Filming in New York City is expensive. So a lot of these places are like, nah, I'm good. We can make something look like New York City.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Jason Takes Manhattan, as you guys will see as we do this watch along, doesn't do a terrible job. I mean, the sewers, hey, yeah, I believe those could be New York City sewers. All right.
I guess so.
Yeah. But if you guys are where I'm at, I've hit play and then I paused it at like less than a second in. My screen is still black. So
I'm at 0,000.
Do me a favor, guys. Make sure what comes up is like the Paramount thing where it's like Jason, because I have the German Blu-ray I'm watching because I'm a G.
Well, are you guys ready?
I might have an extra thing in the beginning. Okay, I got the Paramount logo coming up
right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm paused.
Okay, I'm paused.
All right, if you guys are ready, we're gonna count it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's take Manhattan.
Jason.
That is that's the sickest Paramount logo out of all the films.
Oh yeah. Jason. There's something about this movie, man. For as panned as it is, it's just like fun,
Well, the name of this episode is episode 50, by the way.
Oh, here we made it. Hey.
Yeah, the name of this episode is Jason Takes Manhattan Doesn't Suck, You Do. That's the name of the episode.
That's a true statement, too.
All right, we see the Batman logo. This was clearly like, what, summer 89 when they were filming this? That's fucking cool. The only other movie I've seen Jensen to get in is Major League 3, Back to the Minors. And she was in a couple episodes at Home Improvement. Other than that, I don't know what else she's been in.
Is
I know she's a mom and all that.
Is this credit font just awesome? I love that font.
So good.
Toasted Vein is the name of the font.
Oh, nice. I gotta turn my TV down a little bit. I ain't trying to get a copyright strike.
This poor bastards, but Dude, bro, what are you doing down this alleyway? Just look at it.
What was that? What?
Beat the piss. This like business dude's walking down this such a seedy alleyway.
I love the
Is it a
Master
rat?
Splinter cameo right there.
Ew.
That's him, dude.
What
He's
the fuck?
sunken ass wet.
Yeah, what is in there?
TGIF? TCIF?
You see the lady with the eye patch?
That's Rob Heaton's wife right there, the waitress pouring a coffee. The director, that's his wife.
She wants it's your man.
Nick, do you know what other Jason actor is in this movie? Don't
Come
say
on,
it,
Nick.
Brandon. He stunts doubles as Kane, and he's also another character in this movie.
No.
Damn.
Ken Kersinger.
No shit.
He's the guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. God
When
damn it.
Pretty coincidental.
Uh-huh.
Dude,
They're just
I'd love
really
to see
showing us the fucking
I wanna
seediness of New York City.
Yeah. I want to see the Statue of Liberty like in person one day. It's just fucking amazing looking. Look at that thing.
It's so small in person compared to what you think it is from movies and stuff. I was so disappointed.
Really? What is
Like
it?
it's,
Like
still, it's
40?
still awesome. It's still big. It's just not like it always seems gargantuan in these films. And like when I went there in person a couple of times, I'm like, it's really not that big. Like it's big, but
What
it's
is
not.
it? Like is it 40, 50 feet or?
I couldn't tell you. It's a few stories for sure, but it's just like in the movies you see it. It's like this huge mountain structure.
Oh
It's
yeah,
not
you
like that.
You watch fucking Spider-Man: No Way Home. That thing looks like it's 1,000 feet tall. It ain't that big.
Yeah. Same with Times Square, man. That shit is small compared to what you think it is on movies and stuff.
Oh shit. This is the guy that everybody says looks like a Stranger Things character. Maybe it's the hair. But I've seen it on Twitter. People, I forgot what character it was. They take a shot
Eddie
at him.
Munson.
Yeah.
It's got to be Eddie from the newest season because he does have pretty similar hair. Oh, well, what's throwing me off is these two have like the same hair. Just like
When I was growing up, I thought this dude was the same guy who played Wayne later on in the film. Obviously, it's not. But it looks like him though.
What a disappointing boob shot.
Dude, some guys are into like the
no, that's not what I mean. It's partially what I mean, but it's also like, side boob kind of, I don't know.
I wonder if the MPAA differentiates like, hey, like her boobs, if her boobs are too big, we got to give that a NC. But like, since she just gonna have small pretty boobs, we can give that like I really wonder. I don't
know.
Gotta ask somebody. So have we ever figured out what body of water this
no, we haven't.
That's my question too. Like they're in rural New Jersey, right? So it's not too far from New York City. Why are they taking a cruise ship to New York City? And what does that mean? Does that mean Crystal Lake is a coastal situation since there's a channel from the lake to the ocean?
These are questions we can't ask. We're not allowed to ask these questions because
we'll just dig the channel.
We'll come up empty.
See, this is the thing about for me with this movie, and as we go through, I'll actually point some of the stuff out. There are things that you could fix about this movie that would make it a little bit better in the public perception.
Absolutely.
That if they could have done things just taking their time a little bit more. For instance, one of the biggest ones, we'll get to it, the death of the boat captain, the blade going against his throat. We could have done that a whole lot better. He barely even makes actually, I don't even think he really makes contact with him when he does it. It's piss poor. It's sad. They could have done that again. They should have redone that. Like stuff like that. If they would have took just a few extra moments, a few extra takes, stuff like that, boom, we could spruce up this film a little bit. But again, this is Paramount, so they were rushed, and I get it. But and I get some of these directors didn't have a whole lot of experience. Like some guys did, like John Buechler was a fucking legend by this point, makeup effects guy and all that. But and he had directed before, but Rob Hedden, I think this is his first major motion picture he directed. He had done a couple episodes of the TV show Friday the 13th.
Okay, does anybody think too, like, as this is happening, who in their right mind thinks that is gonna get a girl to sleep with you? Like, let me tell you the story about this fucking like kid that drowned in this lake, and she's like, oh damn, now I'm all horned up. And then like, what's happening underwater here, Christian? Tell us.
That power line, dude. It's lighting Jason's ass up.
All right.
That's what it's doing.
So you want to make sure. But hey, no, his story worked. She was like, all right, let's fucking go.
She was gonna sleep with him anyway.
Yeah, but I mean, come on. It's like a general rule of thumb. There's certain things you don't talk about, before you're about to do that. It can take you out of the mood. It's like being like, you're about to with your wife or something, and you're like, man, and your wife's just like, yeah, those burritos really had me blowing up the bathroom about a half hour ago. And then you're like, no, I'm good.
Yeah, it's a little bit different.
I mean, death and poop, like they're both bad, man.
Did anybody notice on Jason's left hand, you could see his clean finger?
Yep,
on his pinky
finger and his thumb. It's pretty funny.
Like stuff like that. Granted, it is what it is, and it's kind of funny now, but little things like that, when you got such a clear shot of it, we could have put a little bit. We could have. They could have painted his fingers white or something. Yeah, we could have fixed that, or even make it a skeleton, like make it his bone.
Or just have no fingers there at all, like have like an absence of finger. That would be sweet.
I think it's small things that we could have changed that would have.
As much as I love this hockey mask, it's not the same hockey mask, so it's still weird to me that they have the axe mark. Like, how did the kids know to replicate the axe mark? You know what I mean? Like, that's one of the small things I would change. Take out the axe mark because it's not the same mask.
Yeah. Maybe it was legend and the police photos of the mask or whatever kind of circulated.
True.
I don't know.
That's true. That would make sense.
So the first time I watched this, on the harpoon gun, those cables that have the rubber hoses over them, when he first shoots the kid with the harpoon, I thought that was his guts because the blood gets all on the cables. I thought his guts were coming out of him, which is like fucking disgusting. Dude, imagine if you looked up and you saw this swampy, murky, disgusting, fucking nasty looking Jason.
You gotta love the look in this movie, man. Like the constant slime is genius. There's his pinky finger again.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. I know it's your favorite. It's my second favorite. Here we go. Come on, Jason. How you gonna miss?
Man. This motherfucker's just sitting here.
See, I thought that was his guts.
Yeah,
dude.
It looks like his guts.
Oh,
I need these curtains in my house, man.
I'm sure somebody on Etsy has it. If you want it, it's on Etsy. Dude, somebody was showing me there are people that make custom box sets for Nightmare on Elm Street Blu-rays that like there's no movies in them, but you could buy 3D printed custom box sets with artwork and individual Blu-ray cases with all the sleeve art. Like people just make this shit because they're like sick of waiting for it. So you could buy fake ones. They just don't have the discs in them. I'm like,
that's a cool idea.
Yeah.
Just jump off the fucking boat and swim away.
I would have fucking booked it.
Why are we hiding?
But how freaky would it be though if you jump off the boat and you like swim away and all of a sudden you just see Jason fucking jump right out into the water too? Oh, dude, that'd be fucking terrifying.
I still think I could outswim him. I really do.
Dude, he gets from Lake Jersey to fucking Times Square, dude.
That's like fucking he's teleporting.
Don't you just love how, like, when the boat, like, when we see Jason again after this, he just pops out of the fucking water next to the cruise ship.
There's the pink.
Like, where the fuck was he? How did he get Dude, that legendary behind the scenes thing where he's wearing a dildo right there is the funniest damn thing ever. That's a big ass dick he would wear. Dude, that thing was massive.
That's one of my pet peeves.
They colored the dildo the flesh tone of Jason here, but they didn't do his pinky.
Yeah, one of my pet peeves in horror movies, what that girl just did. Just laying there going, no, no, as it's slowly coming toward it, like, grab it? I don't know. Try to fight back.
Yeah.
No, don't, me. You would just sit there and let it happen?
I don't let her die. I don't care, dude. You know
No,
what
I know. I know.
Stephen King supposedly used it. Well, but let me tell you something, woman. You got ripped off. You didn't use it. Fucking idiot. Anybody that says Stephen King supposedly used it, he didn't fucking.
It's like, so there's a chance he didn't. What the fuck am I going to do with this pen then?
Who the fuck wrote this?
Yeah, she's kind of cute.
What's cool though, dude, is like right when they pulled up, the wood area like was gorgeous. All the trees and stuff. Like I don't know where this location was. I need to read it. They probably talk about it in the Crystal Lake to Manhattan book, but this area just looks fucking beautiful. Like,
well, this is Canada somewhere, right? This is somewhere in Vancouver too. Correct?
I would assume.
It looks like the Freddy versus Jason Crystal Lake to me. That's what it looks like.
Look at this beautiful dock and everything. There's like this marine, almost just, dude. I love this vibe here. It's awesome.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Uncle Charles kicks ass. I love this guy's character too.
Oh, dude. I love mean characters in these movies. Bad News Cruise, McCullough, fucking, you know. I love the bad guys. I love all of them. Oh yeah, take your dog with you to the cruise ship.
Yeah, I'm bringing my dog.
Where would you guys rank Rennie on your final girls list of Friday the 13th? She's my number 1 or 2. She's got to be number 1.
She's one of the better ones.
I just think she's fucking cute as a button. I love her.
She is.
And I like her as a person a lot. My number 1 is Trish from Final Chapter. She is just my dream girl. Then I would probably have. See, Jenny would kick my ass. I'm not interested in Jenny. Trish from Part 4 is my number 1. I love blondes. She's awesome. Laura Park Lincoln looks like she would annoy the shit out of me.
Mm-hmm.
I got Chris as number 2 after Trish.
Chris is fine. Chris is good. I'd probably put Rennie at number 2. I'd take her home to mom and dad.
Does Megan count? Does Megan count from Part 6 as a final girl?
Yeah,
I'll probably rank her.
Too sassy. A little too sassy for me.
She's cute though.
She is. Yeah, I'd probably it's Trish. Then probably, fuck, dude. I'd also love the FBI agent in the beginning of Jason Goes to Hell.
Chick from Roadhouse.
Son of a bitch. Yeah. I'll take
no
her.
No particular reason though, right? Just
who's the blonde from Freddy vs. Jason? Monica.
Monica
Keena.
Monica Keena.
What's her name in the movie? Yeah, that's her name, but what's her name in the movie?
What is her name in the movie?
I don't give a fuck.
It's not Claire, is it?
No.
I don't think so.
Like if you said it, I would know it.
Who's your favorite final girl from Elm Street? It's easy, man. I'm a fucking Lisa Wilcox guy. I like blonde hair Lisa Wilcox from Dream Child.
I like the way Lisa looks more in Dream Child than she does in Dream Master. I think she's cuter in Dream Child, but I like her more in Dream Master.
I'm going to go with the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, Lisa fucking Wilcox is fucking awesome. She was one of my favorite people I met at Texas Frightmare when it was still a good convention. Well, I shouldn't say that. They're finally moving venues. They're getting out of that stupid ass hotel where you can't even fucking walk into the bathroom without brushing your shoulders up against people. But I remember when I met her, I was like, dude, you just you're the fucking best. You're
Man,
just the best.
I'm telling you, I did my Nightmare 4 Revisited review this just a little bit ago before we came on here, and I surprised myself with how much I like Dream Master. And revisiting it, I was just like, this is actually like really good. Like, I don't know, like some of the complaints I can see with people, but I really dig the shit out of that movie.
Oh, it's so good.
If I did what Nick was doing, it would be, what's going on, guys? CHH here. Today I'm doing a revisited of Dream Master.
Yeah, see, I never went too far down the movie review road. So it's actually been kind of nice because it gives me content to do that I haven't done, like review and re-review movies that I've maybe only talked about once or haven't talked about at all. Because I know, I mean, you guys, you gotta know, it's not just me. This is a struggle all of us have. Like sometimes we just sit here and like we want to get an upload out, and we're like, the fuck am I even gonna do? Like, there's probably times, I at least have those times where I'm sitting there like, what am I gonna do? Like, nothing's coming to my brain today.
Honestly, not for me, not really, dude. I usually fucking what happens to me is I'll have a plan to do something, and right before I do it, I'm like, oh, this would actually be more fun. So I always have an idea, but usually I never stick with my ideas, and something else comes up last minute, and I end up doing that. You know,
I've been thinking in my head for a while now, and I still haven't decided if I'm going to do it. There's this absolutely god-awful low-budget horror movie from like the early 2000s called Jack-o'-lantern. It fucking sucks. But I own it because I bought it at Walmart when I was a teenager for like $5. I really thought about giving it a rewatch and just like tearing it to shreds. I don't know.
maybe good, dude.
I've been thinking about it. Oh, here we go.
I covered these songs, Brandon. Took me a little. I was
it was
one day.
Good stuff. I enjoyed that. I was so stoked that they actually gave them a full release on that soundtrack release last year. I couldn't believe we finally got the full version,
dude. When you uploaded that, I was like, why did Brandon? I was like, did Brandon just like clip this shit together to like make it last 2 minutes? All of a sudden, a chorus hit, dude. Yeah. My mind was blown when that chorus hit.
The chorus it didn't ruin it for me, but it's not the chorus I expected that song to have, if that makes sense.
Dude, I love it.
It's great. It's not what I expected. Yeah. Living in the City was awesome to have in its entirety too, because that song fucking jams.
Live in the City's good, but dude, for me, I love that. Oh God, dude.
Yeah,
that song is fucking awesome.
Those bangs are out of control.
I love it. Dude, that's my kind of woman.
So this is the 80s.
Rock and roll chick.
You think she's wearing a wig, or you think it's like legitimately her hair?
I think that's a wig. No, I think that's a wig.
Dude,
like part of it looks real, part of it looks fake. You know
that's the way that's the way they cut their hair.
And like it's 89, so I can kind of see it being maybe a carryover from it.
That's how they did that shit.
No, you're right. It is, Christian, but I think that's a wig. That a lot
parts of that moves weird sometimes.
Yeah,
it's teased, dude. She's got fucking gallons of hairspray in it.
It could be real. It could be.
That's how they did that shit.
We just got to stop talking about Christian's woman. He's getting defensive.
I'm just saying.
I'm going to stay it right here real quick. I know it's premature, but Uncle Charles is not a bad guy. In the movie, the movie just shits on him the whole time. Like he pushed her in the lake, but
he was an ass. That was a little bit of a shit move.
Like he pulled her out. I'm sure he pulled her out right away. It just seemed more extreme to her. It's still fucked up that he did it, but I feel like this movie just shits on his character so hard.
The way he one arms her into the pool to the fucking lake too. Just one arm shoves her. Fucking little bitch. Get the fuck in there. Oh man. Dude, I like the clips that they have of I think it was on the Chris Lake Memories where they show the original actor who plays Jensen's boyfriend.
Yeah.
And how he got fired, and they show the clip of him
It's so awkward.
He's like, no, it's my time.
We're getting out this ship alive.
And then McCulloch is trying to save the scene. He's like, Christ. And it's just like, dude, like, I hate to see somebody get fired off a movie too, but dude, he looked just like he was just fucking petrified and nervous, you know. Dude, look at this fucking boiler room shit. Like, this shit's pimp. God damn, Jason can barely get his big ass down those stairs. Look at him. He's fucking taking up the whole fucking row. God, that's the best mask, dude. I love that fucking mustard mask.
It's too good.
It's the fucking great. Here's Dollar General Crazy.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, this is the Krueger brand Crazy Ralph.
It is. Here you go.
This is the most iconic shot right here for me of the movie. This. Boom.
Come on, Rennie, write some shit in that book you got.
I like how she's on a moving boat and she has like this huge vat of India ink just open on the counter.
With her Stephen King pen.
Supposedly Stephen King pen.
Yeah, it might be Stephen King's. We don't know.
Supposedly Stephen King used it in high school. Bitch, you got ripped the fuck off at a pawn shop or something. Oh. Jesus, man. Dude, could you if the whole movie was on a boat, I think we had something there too.
That'd be sick.
Well, absolutely. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I like the boat shit. I really do.
I'm convinced that most people hate it because of the title, Jason Takes Manhattan. If it had said something else, people would like it better.
I've always felt this way. Like, change the title, have the whole movie take place on a boat. I think it would work much better. I think about another movie like Jason Takes a Boat Ride.
The boat scenes are killer, you know. So
Jason goes on a cruise, like whatever you want to call it, but it'd be fucking badass. That's what we need to see next. Jason take a full on like commercial cruise liner, like just.
You know what would have been sweet if in the '80s this movie came out, the whole movie took place on the boat, and there was no advertising or marketing for New York City at all, and the end scene was them going to New York and seeing that shot of the vista of the city. Then you cut to black, and that's the next movie. That would have been so fucking killer.
I've got a title for the movie. I want you to imagine you're at the movie theater in 1988, 1989. All of a sudden, that trailer hits, right, where it's the Frank Sinatra song playing, and all that shit happens, and you hear that deep voice go, Friday the 13th, Part 8, Cruising for a Bruce.
Yeah.
Can you imagine all the reviewers today having to say that out loud? Today, guys, we're going to be talking about Friday the 13th, Part 8, Cruising for a Bruce.
Hey, it's better than the alternative title that I was thinking of. I was thinking of Friday the 13th, Part 8, the Sweet Life of Jason Voorhees. I was like, oh, fuck yeah. I'm telling you, I always felt that way about fucking Halloween Resurrection, too. I think that would have been a better movie if it all took place in that mental institution from the opening. I would have dug the shit out of that. Like, yeah. What could have been?
That Kelly Hu chick, she went on to do something pretty popular. I remember they talked about it in the documentary. I think it was X-Men or something. But she, yeah. You never see this motherfucker again. What happens to him?
He's like dollar.
I think
you never see him again.
He's the body that Wayne finds, isn't he? He trips over him.
I don't remember. Maybe so, but what is he doing? I like the camera, dude.
I want a shirt.
Yeah,
McCulloch is such a cocksucker right here. He's like, Clash predictions are about to start. Some of us don't want our predictions. Well, in your case, I'm sure that's true. Dude, he's a fucking badass. Honestly, I wish he would have lived. Why can't they do a movie where the asshole lives for once? Because let's be honest, we're all kind of asshole-ish in our life sometimes, and we don't die yet.
McCulloch should have survived, man. They shit on his character the whole time.
Dude, they really did. This is honestly, fuck this movie.
McCulloch should have fought Jason in the sewers, man.
McCulloch should have boxed
Jason Takes Manhattan doesn't suck. You do. 15 minutes in. Honestly, fuck this movie, man.
Dude, like McCullough should have lived. What if he? Why not let him become like the hero at the end? Like, what if you found out like Rennie was like? What if you found out like Rennie abused her dog or something? Like it was just like a very little subplot, and then they like kind of talk about it at the end, and so the audience is like, you know what? Fuck this bitch. Let's take her out. And then McCullough is like, you hurt the dog, and like I don't know. Then Jason kills her.
What the? So that's Christian's Friday 13th fan script.
There's a great idea here. This movie needs some rewrites.
Didn't he like just pass away recently, like 98 years old or some shit?
He did. You're right. And I honestly, dude, I was bummed out because it was great seeing him on the Part 8. Like if you got the Blu-rays and shit, or even the DVDs, because they have, he's in there and he's talking about, you know, doing that sex scene. Well, I say sex scene. It's hardly a sex scene, but
I was getting turned on, and he was a blast.
Having it affect me. Having it affect me. All right, so they're doing cocaine.
Yes.
Dude, McCullough's just like, dude, he's the fucking man. He's like, cut this drug shit out. Are you girls using drugs? He almost looks like he's smiling about it. What if he would have been like,
give me a hit? You know,
give me a hit, bitch.
Take a bump.
He should have just punched him here. He should have like punched him out right here,
or just slapped the shit out of him. And what the fuck is this? They already graduated. He wants a biology project. What are we doing? A biology project, dude. I'm not so sure that there like wasn't more going on between these two characters. I think McCullough was a nasty like exhibitionist, dude. Could you imagine this movie if Clu Gulager was the McCullough's role too? He would have fucking killed him.
I was thinking of Leslie Nielsen. I don't know why I always think about Leslie Nielsen with him.
He kind of looks like Leslie Nielsen, like with certain expressions. That's probably why.
Yeah.
Leslie would have been funny, but I would have put Clue in that role.
He would have killed it too.
Imagine Clue when she takes off her clothes. Clue would have just. This is the best scene.
It's the biggest cock tease of a kill in the movie. Like, in my opinion, this is one of the ones that I wanted so much more from. That the MPAA just shit on.
When you see the rock go in and you see those flames, that shit's still crazy, even for that split second. Like it seems so painful.
Yeah, I think it's still the most painful one.
It's my favorite death in the movie. Yeah,
I always like the sky cam shot right here, where you can see the door opening, him coming through. This poor bastard.
Jason,
dude, I've always wanted to hang in a sauna.
Grabs it.
I always wanted to like just like work out, you know, then go sit in a sauna for an hour and just get all your fucking toxins, sweat all your toxins out, you know. I bet that shit you feel better after a while.
Mm-hmm.
I've never done a sauna before, but I've always wanted to.
You do.
God, look how nasty he fucking. God, look at his arms and shit.
Too good. God
damn it, boy. Julius? Oh, damn, boy. You stupid son of a bitch. Dude, I can see his balls. Did you see his balls? Dude, I saw his balls swing. I swear to God. I swear I saw his balls. Oh, God. Okay, there's no railing on the side of this fucking cruise ship.
Yeah, like, how did she just get knocked off like this?
There's no railing on the Lazarus? There's like a foot-long railing right there. Watch this. Boom! Stupid bitch. Dude, she fucking flopped in the fucking water. Oh, shit.
I love that guy in the blue shirt that just disappears.
Yeah, where the fuck did he go?
I think he's gone.
He was there and now he's just gone.
Wait up. I don't understand something. Okay, did you see Kelly Wu just a second ago? She's looking straight forward. The bitch fell down into the water. Down. She should be looking down. Kelly Wu
She's
is
all
looking.
coked out, man.
Yeah, she's high as fuck.
Dude, how fucking cold was that water? Oh shit! There he is. Dude, why didn't he cannonball? Like, why?
That should have been that McCulloch should have jumped in after. It would have been better.
Dude, McCullough would have said, "Get your ass out of the water."
He would have punched her out and then drug her out of the water.
Dude, McCullough's probably getting the traces of cocaine out of that fucking basement they were in. Dude, Kelly Wu was looking straight towards the sun when she fell down. And fucking... You see, shit like that is what we could have in all honesty, like Rob. I don't mean to call you like this. You're a grown man. Like, come on, man. We gotta fix shit like that. There's no excuse.
No, I totally believe it. I think Brandon does too. She's coked out, you know. People do weird shit when they're high, Christian. She didn't know what was going on.
She didn't get to do any cocaine. They dropped it.
No, didn't I thought that was right after they were done.
No, they were getting ready to do a hit. That's when McCullough hit the corner and they dropped
I always read it as they just did a hit and she just didn't put the mirror away yet. And then he came around the corner and she was like, "Oh shit!" But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Who cares? Oh, why does this motherfucker look like the dude from Blue's Clues?
Blue's Clues?
Yeah.
Dude, we just got a letter.
Yeah.
We just got a letter.
What's his name? Steve? Yeah.
Yeah, then they got some jackass to replace him. I remember when I was a kid, I was like, who's this asshole?
Yeah.
Here's Brandon's favorite scene. This is like some fucking Joy Division music video shit right here.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking like this is like Mandy up here in a second. Here we
Dude,
go.
Mandy's one of those movies that I watched one time.
I haven't seen it yet.
I'll never watch it
That shit's
again.
good.
No, it's not bad at all. It's just like it's so fucking insane. Man, this is fucking weird, dude.
I love this shit. I don't know why Jason looks Asian here, but the fucking
It's like the kid from the fucking Grudge.
Oh my god, dude, I can't get over this shit. So you guys think she has paranoid schizophrenia?
something like that.
I don't think they even know.
But you don't think that Jason turned into a munchkin kid at the end? In his
No, I think that was a hallucination. Sure.
Yeah.
Why did she hallucinate him in boxer briefs?
Because she's a pervert.
Why not?
That was just they shouldn't have done that. That was a mistake. They should not even shown that shot.
Should the kid have been naked? Should the kid have been naked?
It should have just been Jason laying there, or like just nothing at all, like just the mask floating around. That should have been it.
McCullough, you ready to get you a piece? She's 18, brother. Dude, he wants it. He fucking wants it.
Yeah, that's not the body language of a guy that is upset right now.
Oh, shit.
I mean, I would too.
Stomach. Stomach. That's your fucking biology project. What if McCullough, okay, when I go into the story, guys, take into the account she's 18 and legal. What if McCullough would have banged her, then failed her? This shit ain't good enough. Do it again. And dude, she like the camera guy is such like a fucking cuck. Like, you're gonna go along with all this? Like, you're not getting anything from her, dude.
What if he would have stood up there and had a fucking like boner?
Yeah, I would have. I would have gone the distance on that.
No,
I would have saw
like,
that.
Like they're filming the scene. And it's like this is a part where he gets up and he's just got like a real boner, and they just like keep it in the movie. Yeah,
like a real one.
He
would. McCullough's a professional. He wouldn't have broke character though. If he would have stood up with a rock hard,
it would have made him more believable. Yeah, if he would have been fully torqued, just roll with it, man.
And again, he might not have took his Viagra. How old is McCullough right here? McCullough's probably like what, in his late 50s?
I feel like he's got to be 70 in this film.
You think?
Right? Because I mean, he died like 4 or 5 years ago, right? At 98. So he's got to be like.
Look it up, Brandon. Look it up.
All right, let me see.
I'm curious now. This was filmed in probably late 88, early 89.
Yeah.
Be interested to know. He looks like maybe he's in his 60s. I don't know. I can't tell if his hair's dyed for this movie or not. Like obviously in 2008 when he was doing the special features for the Blu-ray, you could tell he was an old man, but he was still very sound of mind and he was nimble and he was moving around. He was, he was still completely there.
He was like 61, 62 because he was born in 27. So.
Okay, yeah.
You like how
he died last year.
You like how
very sad. Rest in peace, man. You're legend.
Sure.
Legend.
You're making me think of what they did with Clue and Nightmare 2 with the hair dye. Made him look like Jesse. Yeah, he's Jesse's dad. It's like, dude, it's kind of
last time
you go from Return of the Living Dead to that, and you're like, this guy's older, and they're making him look.
Hey, last time I watched, it's funny. The last Friday the 13th, Sydney's like, "Well, Christian, just put on whatever you want to put on. I know you're gonna want to watch a Jason movie." I was like, "Fuck it, I'm watching Freddy's Revenge." And I was watching the movie. I never really thought about this till the last time I watched Freddy's Revenge. So Jesse is kind of like a bum, right? Like his dad's like, dude, unpack your shit. He won't unpack his boxes and all this. Well, the apple doesn't fucking far fall from the tree because every fucking morning scene with like the mom is, when are you going to fix the air conditioner? When are you going to fix this? And Clue's like, that's fine. Just needs to shut her free on. Like he's just as lazy as his son.
No,
dude, that's the irony.
He sees a fucking parrot explode, and it's just like, whatever, man.
What he used a goddamn cherry bomb. Shoved it up his ass.
Yeah, this kid's on dope. Like, yeah,
he shoved a cherry bomb up his ass. Dude, I see shots like that though, Brandon. Like, I'll give Rob credit where he opens the door. That's creepy stuff. Shit.
Yeah,
that's good shit. Bitch, get away from the door! Doom! Oh shit!
Yeah, the situation is scary because what would you do in this scene? What could you do?
Shit and piss myself. Hope it'd be enough to.
I try to offer myself up to him, show him what I got, see if he wants any of it. Maybe it saves my life.
Cool thing about that shot right there, Kane said that when that mirror didn't break, when the stunt double ran into it, he improv just punching the shit out of that mirror to shatter it. And then he grabbed that shard for the scene.
When he punches that mirror, his movements are so quick and aggressive, it's frightening. That's what I love about Kane Hodder's Jason, like his small, quick movements.
He's the man. Here we go.
Yeah, this shit looks painful.
Poor bro.
Not seeing that kill makes it so more painful looking.
Do you think she would have an OnlyFans today if she was around?
Yes. Dude, like every fucking female does.
More
I'm exaggerating.
But yeah. Money,
no,
dude.
I know. I support it.
I need an OnlyFans. Dude, I'm swear to God. Brandon, you ever thought about getting an OnlyFans?
All the time. All the time.
All the time. Dude, I might do it. Show my ass.
Yeah.
$3.95 a month, dude.
Someone is
eyebrows
bound.
On this son of a bitch. Jesus Christ.
Someone is bound to comment now on this video and be like, yeah, do a Uneeda OnlyFans. Thanks a lot, dude. Christian.
The guy who plays the captain right here, when I was a kid, I could have sworn he was the same guy who played the skipper. Am I calling the right name? The skipper from Gilligan's Island. What's his name?
Gilligan's Island.
Yeah.
Just the skipper.
It looks like the same dude. Yeah, it looks like the same guy.
Dude, those eyebrows are fucking monstrous. They're scary. Like, why not? You know what I would have done right here, Brandon? Maybe you would have done something different. I would have loved to have seen Kane, instead of taking like a weapon and doing like this like half-ass like behind the back shit. What if Kane would have came up and just choked the shit out of him and physically grabbed the guy? Because I mean, this just is kind of, we could have done something better right here.
I think they should have showed him. They should have had the same shot. You see Kane come up, and he just stands there staring at him for like 15 seconds, and then we cut away, and then cut back to the guy like hanging or something like that.
That's fine too. I just
thought of dread, suspense. I didn't like that. I didn't like the kill at all. It's like the one
and
kill.
This is terrible. This is terrible. Look at this, guys.
You can already see it twice.
That was garbage. We like shit like that. We could. On
VHS, it looks okay because you chalked it up to a really sharp blade, but you can totally just see it miss on high quality like this.
We could have done that better. Just shit like that, I would have fixed. But other than that, like Blue's Clues, dude, he's all right in my book.
I got that song stuck in my head. We just got a letter.
Got a letter. We just got a letter.
Wonder who it's from.
It's from
Jason Voorhees.
Dude, Titanic totally ripped this movie off, by the way.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. 1000%. James Cameron, you fucking hack.
Dude, he's past his prime by like 94.
Man, he's been filming Avatar 2 for like 15 years, you know?
Dude, I could give a fuck about Avatar.
But see, here's the thing. I feel like everybody is saying that, and it's still going to do like $1 billion fucking dollars this December when it comes
without
out.
question.
I don't understand it because
I think it's the 3D technology. Like I saw it in theaters once. I only need to see it one time.
Only
I own it on DVD. I've never opened it since I got it. But the 3D in theater was so impressive to me. I couldn't believe like the whole time in theaters. I didn't care about the fucking story. The 3D was so impressive. I was like, this is fantastic. I would see it just for the experience of the 3D. But
Cameron he's signed his life away for the rest of his life. I think they've already said there's going to be like 6 Avatar movies. So like this is all he's going to do till he fucking dies, man.
Yeah,
like,
he's not going to finish.
Apparently, he's just he already finished wrapping like main production on the next, not the one coming up, but the one after that.
Yep,
So
they've finished. They're in pre-production on 4 right now, I think.
Dude,
and I'm like,
God bless him, but God bless him, but dude, let's do some fucking horror 3D again. I mean, fuck,
let's good 3D
horror 3D, dude. It's about time we bring Jason. We need to bring Jason back.
Let's get Scout back and Tyler Main back, and let's do Halloween 3D.
Yeah, they canceled Halloween 3D. They were gonna do. Yeah,
it ain't happening.
That would have been weird, but
I would have dug it.
I would have too.
You know,
especially after revisiting My Bloody Valentine 3D, because I would have trusted Lucier and Todd Farmer 100%. Because I had such a fun watch on My Bloody Valentine 3D again. That movie was so fucking fun.
Tom Atkins' death in that movie is like one of my favorite points in that movie.
Yeah.
It's
they
so
would have done such
gnarly.
a good job with the Halloween 3D. They would have fucking killed it. They really
it was gonna be schlocky as fuck too. Did you ever read the script?
No, but just based on what I saw, it would have been so fun though. You know, it would have been a blast.
I read the script. There's the one part that stood out to me in the script that like so many people pointed out was at one point a therapist or whatever or a doctor at the mental institution that Lori's at walked in the room, and like on the script it literally says she walked in and she was hot as fuck, and I was like, oh yeah. Todd Farmer, man.
Dude, look at VC Dupree's eyes. Dude, he's fucking high.
Oh, he's ripped.
He's bloodshot. Dude, look at him. Dude, he's on Elm Street right now.
Dude, Julius is the fucking man too, man.
That's the Fresh Prince
Julius.
right there.
He had good characters in this movie for sure.
I would definitely like to meet VC Dupree at a convention because he brings his head with him, like in a glass case to his conventions.
I got to see that.
Yeah.
I want to know the story behind Blue's Clues guy's scar on his eyebrow.
Dude, he's a fucking G. Dude, he's a fucking gangbanger.
You think Blue did?
The dude in the purple jacket that just left the boat, I think he falls off the balcony. He's the guy from Puppet Master 4 and 5. What the hell is his name?
Yeah, I don't remember his actual name, but he's better known as the guy from Puppet Master 4 and 5.
It's weird that he didn't do more, man, because I feel like he was a pretty good actor, like in Puppet Master.
You know, the thing I learned when I do research, a lot of these people, like, it's not that they like necessarily don't make it in the business so much. A lot of them just like they get out of the movie business. Yeah. They just move on. Mm-hmm. Like I think Jensen just moved on after a while. She got like, I had my kids and I wanted to raise my kids. I didn't need to do this shit. Remember that broad that was she did a movie called Knocked Up, and she was like really she was a really popular actress. I forget her name, but like she's just stopped acting.
I thought she like screwed her career though, because she like talked shit about all the writers of the movie or some shit she was doing.
Well, I watched a documentary. Yeah, Catherine. I watched a documentary about her, and that was the rumor and innuendo. But she just had kids, and she said, "Fuck this shit, I'm done."
Yeah.
I don't need to do this anymore.
You gotta
I can see
imagine
that.
too.
I can see
Like
that.
if we're really thinking about it, you make a movie that's as successful as that was. I know that movie did very well, and then imagining whatever back end deal you have on your contract based off of how the movie does, you're cashing in millions on one movie. You know, maybe you could just be like, I'm not doing this anymore. Like I'm
If
done.
I had $1 million now, I would walk away from anything and just have fun with my kids. You know what I mean? If I had 1 million,
right.
I could totally see walking away from this bullshit.
I don't know, Brandon. I think me, you, and Christian, the three of us cannot say that, because if we had $1 million right now, we'd be buying a lot of shit we don't need, and then
I'd be buying the rights to a fucking franchise. That's what I would do with $1 million somehow.
I'd be going to Jason Blum, and I'd be like, here, let me make a movie, because with their model, I could turn my 1 million into like 20 million.
Oh yeah,
I would
be like, all right, I'm good.
I'd spend 30 grand just to meet Jason Blum to say, dude, you're kind of an asshole, and just
No,
walk
he's
away.
not.
He is, dude. I'm sorry. Like on the paranormal activity documentary on Paramount Plus, he just came across as such a pompous fuck. Like he just acted like he took credit for the whole fucking thing, and blah blah blah. Oh, I picked this, but like he just, I don't know. I just think he's a little bit of a prick.
you get a kind of a big head, but I mean, he's not wrong in saying like he was the only guy that really took on that pitch and was like, yeah, let's do it. I'll put my name on it. I'll distribute it for you. And then it becomes a massive success. And he's like, yeah, look at my dick. Like, I mean,
I don't know. He rubs me the wrong way sometimes, dude. I'm not saying he's a bad dude, but I don't know. I hope Black Phone's good though.
I've heard very good things about it, so I'm excited.
It looks fucking awesome, dude. The imagery and shit. And Tom Savini did those masks.
Hey, Cody Leach loved it. Okay, so just saying.
Good for him.
But he threw a Halloween Ends diss in the video for the Black Phone. I'm like, Cody, leave me alone. Leave me alone.
This is a nice shot right here.
Apparently, they used a different mask in this sequence right here in the ballroom. Apparently, this mask is a like taller, thinner mask than the rest of the film.
Well, they shoot it really well to where you can't get a good upfront look at it.
Fiberglass Mask sells a tall variant, and he says showroom or ballroom sequence. I'm like, what the fuck? So I looked it up and like, yeah, the mask looks different for some reason in that one scene.
Dude, you got to be a super fan to want the ballroom edition.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, he's so fucking high. Like
these bloodshot eyes, dude.
He's gone, man.
I like VC, dude. He's a pimp.
Yeah, why didn't he do more? Like, where the hell did he go?
He did some stuff. He did something, another pretty big movie in the 90s. It had a lot of big actors in it, but I don't know. Again, dude, I don't know what he did after this.
Dude, okay, I have to interrupt you real quick, Christian. I'm sorry, but it's so crazy to me, speaking of the 90s, that what's-his-face from Friday 5 and Return of the Living Dead, I always forget his name, did Joanna Man, and it was a huge hit. Like, how did he get that A-list movie, and it was a huge hit, and then he just fucking disappeared again?
He didn't disappear, though, dude. He was in Scooby-Doo.
That's true.
Yeah.
He was in Scooby-Doo.
That's true.
He does a lot of produce, like Miguel Nunez. Like, I know he works with BET and stuff now. He's eating well. I know that. He's doing good for himself. He's a very busy man, too. If you get the chance to get an interview with him, he will let you know you got 5 minutes left.
Yes, he will. Yes, he will. We all watch.
Do you know about that, Brandon?
No. Enlighten me.
So Piz got a cameo from Miguel, and he set up an interview with Miguel Nunez, and Miguel was doing like an interview with him, and like all of a sudden he's just like, "Hey man, you got 5 minutes left with me," in the middle of the interview. It's the funniest thing ever. Was
he rude about it, or was he just like direct about it?
He just matter of fact, just matter of fact about it.
Yeah, Piz was really bummed about it. He almost didn't put it up on his channel because he was like, it wasn't like nearly as long or as substantive as I wanted it to be. And like, I didn't want people to get the wrong impression, like, and come at him. Cause like Piz, obviously he's a professional. He gets it. Like, sometimes you're going to get someone, you're not going to get that much time. But at the same time, the audience might not, they might be like, fuck this guy. So,
did he cut that out, or is it still in the interview? Like, I want to go watch it.
No, it's in the interview.
I thought it was live. The whole thing was. I thought the interview was live.
It was, and then he said that he was thinking about after the fact, like unlisting it on his channel, but he decided not to.
Yeah, fuck it. Get the views, dude.
Yeah.
Get those views. But yeah, back to the Halloween 4K stuff. I'm just kind of bitter. You know.
Yeah, as you're talking about that, literally just across the top of my phone, somebody just messaged me asking me about them. Like, hey, are we not getting Rob Zombie's? Like, no.
Which just is weird. Like, you know, it just goes to show like shit's just never as simple as, you know, we hope it would be. It's like, okay, Miramax, all these films were put out by Miramax. Okay, that means it's no problem. They should be able to put them out. But apparently not, you know, because I don't really understand what the deal is with the company. I think I was talking to Lauren about this. I could have been talking to somebody else. It's like, are they defunct? Are they out of business? I don't know. I know that obviously they're selling off future property rights and shit with Scream and stuff, but like, who knows what is Rob's movies in limbo right now? Like, what's going on? I want to understand. I just pray. I really wish companies would be very transparent about this with the fans so we could understand and not have to speculate.
Well, the way I look at it,
it's bullshit, but I'd like to know.
The way I look at it with the Weinstein Company is when they got outed for doing what they were doing and they got in the trouble they did, every IP they had any stake in should have been immediately like, no, reverting back to the original owner. Like, you have no say in this whatsoever anymore. Like, I have no idea why they still get to hold on to portions of rights for projects.
Did Harvey and Bob, did they liquidate on their own? Did the shareholders say, fuck you, we're selling everything off?
That's what I'd like to know. I don't know. I thought they were private. I thought Weinstein. I thought
the Weinstein Company was a branch of Miramax. It was
Miramax, and the parent company of Miramax was, it wasn't Time Warner, was it?
Yes,
it was Time Warner.
Dimension was like their horror division.
Yeah,
yes,
or something.
They even had Dimension Extreme.
I want to understand this shit, dude. I wish somebody would be transparent. It's not like I guess it's not necessarily a secret, but it's like it's boring mumbo jumbo. But I'm fascinated about it. I want to understand.
Based off of what the title of this video is, I would just like to say, since we're talking about it right now, guys, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 doesn't suck. You do.
Yeah. I mean, dude, you know, I remember, dude, when I ranked the fucking movies last year, I really went out of my way to like make it be like, look, guys, I'm not trying to change your mind, but hear me out. Look at the performance of Brad Dourif. Look at the beauty of the way this film looks. Look at the PTSD, the way it's portrayed. You know, it's done so eloquently and realistic, and it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. It's not the
movie was just seen through the wrong eyes when it came out, and I was one of the people who did not like that movie when it came out, because in the theater, when Brad Dourif is coming down the stairs, that powerful slow motion silent scene where he's crying about, you know, Daniel Harris being killed. That's a really powerful, good, well-acted scene. And the people in the theater were sort of I heard people laughing at it. So even back then, you could tell those people were not reading the film properly.
No. The biggest mistake for Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 is having Halloween in the title. I will always maintain that. Always. Because
I just don't
it set an expectation for these motherfuckers that when they didn't get what their cookie cutter copy paste Halloween movie that they thought they were getting, they're like, this is shit. And it's like, no, it's actually not. It's one of the most original slasher movies of the 21st century. I'm just going to say it right now. Like, in the directions it goes in and the realistic, dark and gritty look.
You at least have to, the visual aesthetic, you at least have to appreciate.
It's just,
I don't care about the characters. I don't feel anything for them. Oh, go fuck yourself.
All Laurie does is cry the whole movie and scream and cuss at people. Yeah, because Rob Zombie took the approach, and I've always loved that he did this. He took the approach of, I'm not going to go with the trope of like, oh, they came out of the trauma and they were a stronger survivor. No, he took the approach of the trauma fucked them up and they succumbed to that. Like, yeah, that happens to people too. It's real.
I don't look away in horror movies, but that scene in H2 where they're at the beginning where they're pulling off her fingernails and shit in the hospital and sewing her up, I have to look away at that shit because that shit looks so realistic.
Rob Zombie's violence is great, and that's a lot of that goes to Wayne Toth. His makeup effects guy is great.
And Zombie says he doesn't like making the violence look cool. He wants it to look real. That's why it's so uncomfortable.
And we could have tightened up the editing on Jason breaking through that glass and grabbing Rennie's neck.
Oh yeah,
that was pretty piss poor.
You don't like that shit? I love that shit.
I
got
love
Jason
it,
with
but
the
like
Nickelodeon slime on it in the corner.
he clearly is reaching for her, and she almost has to back up for her to grab him. I'm saying we could have cut the editing down and tightened that up a little bit. I liked it, but this is the shit I'm talking about, dude. Just fixing little things.
Almost like there's multiple points in this movie where you can tell the person's trying to hit their mark, and it's like if you cut a second off of this
shot of it, yeah,
it's like
I'm gonna try doing a fan.
I don't recognize any of these people right here. Ever. Yeah, were they in the movie before?
Bro, you don't recognize Sweater Guy? Sweater Guy was like a huge.
Did they get any dinner? Did they eat anything? You see the dinner tables right there? Look at the kitchen. How is shit not rolling around right now? If the boat's fucking flopping back and forth, the stacks of plate, nothing's moving.
Oh,
look at that. There's all the shit up there swinging.
That colander is fucking moving. All right.
Yeah, but the plate, like, shouldn't be plates like fall down or something.
No, you can clearly tell what happened there was right before they said action. Someone like hit their hands across the colanders.
And as soon as that camera panned past them, somebody got behind and bopped them again.
Yep. Wow, look, this boat's rocking.
Dude, roll them sleeves.
I will say the camera work. The camera work is doing well of making it look like it's kind of rocking.
Yeah, there's so much neon blue and pink in this film. I fucking
dude, what's fucking cooked? There's nobody in the kitchen. What is cooking right now? There's smoke everywhere. Look at that. Dude, are those buns? Like, are those like hot, like fucking butter rolls?
Yeah, dude, they're baking. They're baking donuts for the morning.
Oh, here's the Titanic shit. That I like the flooding. Like boats flooding is fucking scary to me.
Oh yeah.
Here we go, dude. Fuck you, James Cameron, you son of a bitch. Rob Heaton said, "I got this shit."
I'm going to go on record right now. Poseidon is better than Titanic.
Poseidon Adventures? Are you talking about? I love the original Poseidon Adventures.
I mean, yes, but I also like the remake. So
never saw it.
Remake's good. I love the original. My wife.
I'm a big fan of disaster movies, especially ones that happen on open sea, like A Perfect Storm. That movie fucked me up as a kid. That ending.
Good.
Oh yeah, just love it because it's not bad enough that you're already in open water. So if anything happened to you, you're just fucked. But like, let's give you a slow death of the boat just sinking slowly, so you know you're fucked. Like, I don't know, man. That shit's just. What kills you first? You can't wait anymore, so you drown, or sharks come eat your ass.
He's just like nonchalantly pointing the flare gun at what's his face.
Yeah, well, he doesn't even realize.
Like, Rennie, stand the fuck up. Look at Rennie. Like, she looks like she's already drugged. Rennie, stand the fuck up. Stand up straight. What are you doing? Look at her. She's got her eyes closed. Stand up, Rennie.
Do you know who you're talking to? You're talking to Steve, bro. Why don't you back the fuck up?
Dude, we just got a letter.
Yeah.
Brendan, when's the first time you saw this goddamn movie?
When I was 2 or 3, probably.
Jesus Christ.
It literally, it's that young my whole life. Been casually.
Shit. The first time I watched it, yeah. So like I've been very open that I've not been a horror fanatic my entire life. It really happened to me in my mid to late-ish teens. So I first watched this movie in like 2010. And when the first time I watched it, I fucking loved it. But like, I really remember saying to myself, I can't talk to anybody about this movie because if I show it to them, they're going to say it's stupid. Like this is before I started doing YouTube videos and stuff. I loved it because I really fell in love with like cheesy shit. But I was like, I can't talk to anybody about this. So I was so upset.
Welcome to my fucking life and try to tell people you like Halloween 5.
Yeah, that's always an argument for me too. When I explain
I've got movies, I love that. Now I just don't give a fuck because I just go on the internet and say I like this movie. Fuck you know.
I intentionally go out of my way when people talk shit about Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 to like argue with them. Like I just find it fun. You
know. Nick, did you jump in later too with horror like Christian did with this movie, or did you see it way back in the day?
No, I was a very early bloomer. My mom was a big horror fan. She saw like most of the Friday movies, Halloween movies in theaters. So like
same.
Growing up was like this shit was on TV all the time because my mom liked it. Or she'd rent it. I remember she rented Cabin Fever when it came out, which was 2004. So I was 10 years old and we watched it as a family. A 10-year-old watching Cabin Fever as a family. Now, and the only thing my mom cared about when the sex scene. Oh, I'm gonna cover your eyes real quick. Like she put her hand over my face. But yeah, no, I was exposed to this stuff at a very young age.
Well, then from Christian's point of view, that's so interesting to me from that side, because Christian, you saw this when you said 2010. So you're already in your 20s when you saw this film, basically. So
18, I think, and I'm
weird seeing
yeah,
these all the,
I
at
saw
that
this
point,
at
you're
9.
growing up with them. It's such an
Yeah,
interesting topic.
I think I saw the first time I can remember watching this was when I was 9 from my buddy Tommy, because this was his favorite franchise, and he was a few years older than me. So,
dude,
yeah,
I've talked about this before. It's so crazy how little instances can truly just shape your fucking life. I just remember if my brother like hadn't said, "Hey, let's go to Spirit Halloween" that one day, and then I just really opened my eyes to everything I was seeing. I was like, Nightmare on Elm Street movies. Like, yeah, I don't know that I've ever really watched all those top to bottom before, or even remember seeing one all the way through. I mean, I had seen a Halloween before, but I was like, I gotta see this shit.
by the
And then
way,
literally within a week, I started fucking buying all these fucking movies, and it's just crazy.
I don't care what anybody says. I know that he gets a lot of shit for this movie. I kind of don't understand why. Dream Master has some of the best cinematography in the whole series.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, that movie looks gorgeous. Like, I just can't get the end sequence out of my head in the church. Like, that is just fucking awesome. The reds and the greens, and it's great.
Yeah,
I think Dream Child has really good shots and cinematography.
It has very good moments. Yes, it really does.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Those sets. Nightmare on Elm Street doesn't get enough credit for its sets and stuff in all the movies, but especially like 3, 4, 5. Those movies just had some crazy cinematography, special effects, stuff like that.
Yeah, and the demise of Freddy in Part 4 is some of the best practical effects like from the 80s. I would say. Dude, that shit is insane.
It's the best. Freddy, the chest of souls and shit, and all the little weird arms and shit that comes out of his head and stuff. It's the real deal. It's the real deal.
New York City, Vancouver, let's go.
So they were really on a fucking boat for this shit too, which I find cool.
It's hilarious to me how they actually, because the geography doesn't line up. Like they got from the ocean to this part of the harbor in New York City. Like this right here doesn't lead directly into the ocean, so it's just a big like what?
I like the harbor shit though. It's like, man, just have the movie.
It's good, but like what the hell is this? Like this is totally. This is
VC
like
is completely. VC is dry as fuck, dude. He is fucking dry. You think he'd at least be damp still? I mean, fuck, dude. Dude was fucking like submerged in the fucking ocean. Here he is. Oh God. Fucking Jason. That water had to been.
Get that pinky.
Cold.
There it is.
I've seen this movie a million fucking times, and I've never seen the pinky as much as I'm seeing it right now in this movie.
Yeah, I know, right?
Right.
Now I am too. I'm seeing it every time. Thanks for pointing out the goddamn pinky.
Meet the competition. That's good shit. What does that say? Seaport
Crown Fish Court.
How the fuck can you see that?
I don't know.
Are you guys watching the Blu-ray or the DVD? I have the DVD on the PC.
I'm watching the Blu-ray.
I'm watching my German Blu-ray.
Nice.
Which it had better picture quality than the American shit until the Scream Factory Blu-ray came up. Then that one looked just as good, but this one was a little bit crisper. I think it's like an actual. Some people are telling me like that, like the Blu-rays sets were really like upscale 720p scans of the movies, which they look really good, but there's a little bit of difference when I got this German one. I was like, oh, this one looks fucking amazing. But then the Scream Factory one, I was like, okay, this one's just as good too. But
those crates say Save Ethiopia Relief Fund.
Gonna need more boxes than that.
Yeah.
Look at a dog. How'd the fucking dog get there? Did the dog get in the boat? I don't remember the dog getting in a boat.
Yeah, he got in a boat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, VC, dude. Like, fucking grab that dude. He's a punk. Poor Jensen can't catch a fucking break, dude. Fucking thrown off the boat by a blonde drug addict. You know, her dog's running away. Her uncle's an ass. Now she's getting fucking kidnapped, drugged.
VC's coming down from his high. He's pissed. Like, he's just trying to go get his fix.
Look at Blue's Clues in the back. He's like, oh,
he's so lost. Look at that motherfucker.
He don't know what to do.
He's looking at the ground. He's looking at the ground.
He's waiting for his moment to say his line.
Yeah,
I think. Never mind. Like, he don't even have a line right here.
Wait, what's he
he's looking at something.
He is looking at something.
A necklace.
Oh shit.
Oh, his fucking Statue of Liberty necklace that he.
Poor guy.
I thought maybe we could climb to the top. Yeah, there's an elevator. Come on, guys. Y'all don't need to be messing with this chick. You already done some bad shit. God, that couch looks gross. Come on, guys.
It's like Mountain Dew in that syringe.
Yeah.
Do the do.
What if he would have just fucking fourth wall breaking moment, just been like,
oh,
I want to do the do.
Dude, so I'm telling you, that fucking syringe was like a 14 gauge. That thing was like fucking massive. Like, that wasn't no 22 gauge for like fucking, drawing blood for blood work or nothing. That was a fucking monster needle.
Yeah, that needle would fucking hurt.
That would completely blow a blood vessel. That thing was a titan. That was a snake. Jesus Christ. Maybe for Andre the Giant that would work. But look at that thing. Yeah. Look at it. All right, Jason. Time to make things right. Time to bury the hatchet. I like his skeleton earring.
Time to make the bacon.
Oh God, kill this son of a bitch. Now these guys get what they got. Ooh, through the chest. Didn't this dude get his head thrown into a pipe or some shit? I like how he flings the fucking syringe. Like, fuck this shit. Say no. Like, dude, you're not even gonna be nervous at all of the way this guy looks.
Well, he does have a gun, so like. Shit. Normally, you would think that you would just be able to put somebody down with some bullets, but he doesn't know that, All
right, Jason, slam this son of a bitch.
All right, that's 6 rounds. You're out. I was gonna say, you better be accurate here. You're out.
This shit's awesome. Boom. Where is it at? There it is. Oh God, damn! It always looks better when they use like rubber shit and actually make contact and add the sound effects in. Like, God, that's awesome.
Yeah. It reminds me of just like one of the first things that comes to mind for me is Rob Zombie's Halloween, when young Michael Myers was beating Judith's boyfriend with a baseball bat. That was a rubber baseball bat, and so that the stunt double was actually hitting him with it, so it just makes it look more realistic.
Yeah. Give me the police. Jeez. You better roll another joint, VC.
Huh.
Yeah, Jason is so in this movie.
This is like top 10 kills to me. I love this shit.
The reason this kill works so well is because they just allow themselves to lean into the campiness of it. Like, if they took it too seriously, it wouldn't work. But they know what it is, and they just kind of run with it. All
right, VC, stick and move, dude. Dude, all I would have done, because Jason doesn't really move fast. Just imagine if you like would have ran fast and try to get behind him and like do like a drop kick and knock him off the building. You know? I mean, at least I would have tried.
Nah, dude, you run at him, you go around him, and you Randy Orton his ass. RKO out of nowhere.
RKO.
Yeah.
Dude, punch him right in the hockey mask. Like, hit him in the stomach. You gonna hit the fucking fiberglass? God damn. Kick him in the balls or something.
Yeah.
Like, he might have some feeling there. Like, do a nut shot.
Every time he hits that mask, I just feel my knuckles hurting.
Grab his dick and twist it. I'm just saying that would work. I think that would work in any instance like this. Give him the old dick twist.
What if VC would have got naked right here? Like, you know, the expression, like, dude, if you try to fight me, I'm getting naked. Like,
Yeah.
to make me
No
run.
one
What
wants
if
to
he
fight a
would've
naked crazy guy.
Dude, what if VC would have stripped down and just had on the boxing gloves?
You know, I gotta feel like Jason's got to have some respect for him right here. Like, hey, man, good for you.
I think a little bit. And I like how VC just accepts it, take your best shot. The grabbing of the collar is my favorite part. Like, you ready, bitch? Dude, they followed through on this so well. That was awesome. That was fucking awesome. That was great.
The amount of force that would have had to have been to just decapitate someone.
Mike Tyson might have been able to do it around that time, dude.
Nah, he just bites you.
This was 89. Dude, yeah, Mike was at the fucking height. He was dropping bodies.
So what? Is she on heroin?
She's on fucking heroin.
Jesus Christ.
She's on fucking heroin. This is before the fentanyl laced heroin, though, so it's not as bad. That fentanyl laced heroin, dude, that shit's killing people left and right now. Y'all need to get off that shit if you're doing it.
Yeah. We do not. The Uneeda Horror Podcast does not advocate heroin use.
We are a DARE affiliate.
Yeah. DARE, if you're listening, throw us a sponsorship.
Dude, we got to do Jason Goes to Hell. That's fucking one of my most fun watches. I fucking love watching Jason Goes to Hell.
Yeah.
McCullough, watch out.
Doesn't she remind you of the mom from Child's Play?
Yes. Yes.
Totally.
Just middle-aged.
You know, speaking of which, I just thought of, I realized tonight or last night because I was watching The Office, and I was like, you know, like I normally do. I've seen every episode probably a dozen times, but I never put it together. Dwight's babysitter, the old lady.
Yep, Miss Kettlewell.
This Miss Kettlewell, dude.
Yeah.
Yep. She was in She was in
Tu Wong Fu.
And she was in Willy's
She's
Wonderland.
in so much. Yeah. She is in so much.
Email.
She's in No Country for Old Men too.
Mm-hmm. Damn, Jason.
Kane Hodder is fucking such a beast, man.
He is.
Those quick, small, violent ass movements are so scary.
All right, this is Ken Kersinger right here.
You're gonna see the lumber.
Yeah, when he gets hit, it's like a fucking 8-foot giant.
Yeah, that's
Here we
not
go.
Kane Hodder. You can
No, right
tell.
here. That's
Yeah.
Kane. Yeah,
Oh,
Look
okay.
at the fucking long legs on him. That's
yeah.
Ken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Frankenstein, Jason.
And there's a shot of Jason when he comes out the subway where he walks like an idiot, and that's Ken Kersinger too.
That fucking alien.
I feel like
Dude,
he's so freaky looking though.
He looks like a fish. Looks like a dumb fish.
You got to have the obligatory car explosion.
So we're not actually really sure if she actually saw Jason as a kid or if that was a hallucination too, because of the ghost story, right? Like that's
I
not.
think it's.
sure.
I mean, I know.
I think it's all hallucination.
I know.
You don't know shit.
This the heroin.
Dude,
Dude, the car's gonna explode.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
This is a Michael Bay movie now.
Dude, that fucking car fucking exploded.
Damn, she looks hot right there.
Dude, she's smoking.
McCulloch was actually Jason's teacher, and he failed Jason, and then Jason killed himself in the lake.
Yeah.
That's the backstory.
That's probably fair. But to be fair, Jason was probably a little dumb.
Yeah.
McCulloch don't have time for no bullshit. Pay attention. Do your homework. Time for our flashback sequence. Is this really the time where you got to remember that your uncle shoved you in a fucking lake and you got a motherfucker trying to like what are we like, come on.
In the car right there.
I do like that. Hey, you saw how you could see the boat in the puddle for a second? That was actually pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Nice little effect there. McCulloch, this is just weird. It's so pretty today. Yeah, nice day for a swim. This is green screen shit too. I like that he's wearing the Mrs. Like it's like a well, it's not a Mrs. Voorhees sweater. She wears a tan, like a silver one, right?
He's wearing like a Cosby sweater.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pudding pop.
Oh Jesus.
Dude, this is the best scene in the franchise.
I like how this is like 15 years prior and he still looks like he's 75 years old.
Dude, McCullough's a pimp.
Dude, I need this fucking sweater.
I do too. I like it. All he needs is a gold chain and he looks like he could be part of like the Goodfellas cast.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That was an aggressive push too.
One-handed shove, dude. And then he's leaning forward like swim.
Come on, pussy.
Why does the water look green? Like it's like a green tint to it or something.
There's a lot of lakes that are like that, man. Look at that ugly motherfucker.
Oh,
He looks
dude,
freaky there, man.
that's a wrong turn, kid. That's not even Jason.
Yeah. Yeah. Or the hills have eyes.
Yeah. They got the wrong guy. Jason's pissed because he's like, dude, it's not me, but I'm gonna kill you anyway for the bullshit. Like all of it, like everybody's just gonna sit there and let you have your moment while a fucking car is on fire and Jason is laying 10 feet away. That's when everybody's gonna allow you to have your moment. Like we're just gonna sit here and let you finish. Like what?
And he's looking at her like she's probably remembering the time I one hand pushed that bitch into the lake. Like
that's why Jason.
How you forget?
That's why Jason.
How'd you forget?
It's so awkward. He's just like, I'm just gonna lay here.
I'm just gonna lay here and just fucking catch my breath while these
y'all have your
idiots work their
moment.
shit out. Dude, Rennie, how did you forget? And then you remember in such detail. You son of a bitch.
Steve, you ain't doing nothing. All right.
Yeah, this is family business. He needs to back off.
Dude, he shoved McCullough. Where's the respect, dude?
Yeah, absolutely.
No respect.
Dick move.
No respect. And on shredded paper? Who's shredding paper in New York City and shoving it out there in a fucking... What the hell? He almost hit that pole.
Run, motherfucker.
Run. Burn. No.
Ah!
This is teleportation, Jason, right here.
That's right.
I'm down with it.
He's in like the house from Home Alone 2 that Kevin booby trapped. This shit looks like.
Damn. McCullough took a fucking nasty fall. Oh, God, that looked painful. Oh, God, the dead rat's in there. The rat.
Master Splinter. How was he not top billed in this movie? That's his second appearance. Oh, that's Nickelodeon slime right there.
That's got to be another guy that did that. There's no way McCullough did that. Look at his feet, just kind of fucking. Oh. Oh God. I need a replica of that sewage can with a rat in it.
Rat? Yeah.
Yeah, with the rat in top. No parking. Tollway
Those
zone.
legs like sticking out.
Rennie, really? You're gonna sit on this nasty ass recliner? What are you doing? Get to the.
She's high, man.
Yeah. Christian, why don't you fucking chill, bro? She's coming down. All right, leave her alone.
Dude, fucking adrenaline should be kicking in. Your blood should be cycling that shit through pretty quick.
Nah, man. It's that heroin.
She only took one hit.
That's like saying shut
Took one shot, dude.
Yeah, no, you should be fine.
She's young. She can get past it.
Yeah.
She just went through a car wreck. Are you gonna kiss her now? Yeah,
Oh,
great
God.
timing. Oh God.
Oh, that is really bad.
Dude, that is pathetic. Rob, you're a son of a bitch, dude. Like you really are a son of a bitch for making that be the kiss. Jesus Christ. That is painful. Oh God, I'm still fucking shook. Great shot right here. I love Jason busting through the windows. Oh, damn.
Michael Myers did it first.
Which one did he jump out the window through?
Halloween 2, remember at the hospital? He just walks through the fucking door.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Big dick.
Yeah, that's some big dick energy right there.
Big dick warlock. Quayton lives. This is where didn't they write Jason lives on the subway, Brandon? In here?
I think so.
There it is. Or I saw it. I just saw it. Damn it, I saw it. Dude, I love the subway shit. Like, there's like images of like press kit photos from the subway that were really cool. Like right there when he was walking through. I love all that shit. The subway stuff was cool. There it is. Jason lives on that poster.
Yep.
Yeah. Y'all can't have nothing nice. See, everybody's graffiti and shit and writing shit everywhere. Y'all are a mess. $100 fine for the emergency brake. Shit, I ain't pulling that. Jason's not going to mess with anybody else on the subway? Fair enough. All right, here's Ken Kersinger again. Look how fucking horrible he moves right here. Just fucking walking. He's got like a bouncy walk right there. That's Ken. Oh, shit. Damn, son. Light his ass up. Yeah, that was like second unit shot right there. And they had Ken do that. And on the Screen Factory box set, Kane Hodder was talking about that part, and he was like, Ken doubled me, ironically enough, and the shot where he walks out the subway, he just fucking walks out like he's getting ready to go check his mail. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know. I mean, Ken's okay for his movie, I guess. He did what he was told, basically act dead, but dude's terrible. Dude's terrible as trying to be a Kane Hodder Jason.
I think he's a bad Jason overall, even in Freddy versus Jason. I just don't like Jason in that movie.
I mean, you know.
Look at this dude with no pants.
What the fuck? There's
So
a horse right there.
They just mimed coming up that shit because that shit was fake right there. That's hilarious to me.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they did a good job on that. There's a Mickey D's, Panasonic, Foster's, Burger King.
This is the Times Square we missed, man.
The funny thing is,
well, it's not like this at all.
when this movie came out, there probably were a lot of people that obviously didn't know the backstory yet. That they filmed most of this. They went to New York for like what, a handful of shots, maybe like establishing shots. But
they did 2 full days in New York, according to Kane Hodder.
So like everyone's probably watching this in the theater, like, oh my God, wow, Jason really did take Manhattan, and it's like, not really. In a few years, you guys are going to be butthurt.
Well, I know that a lot of people, when they heard the title back then, I mean, Kane talked about it. They all were like, well, what about all the landmarks over here? What about the Statue of Liberty? What about Madison Square Garden? Is he not going to go by any other, like, you know, you don't get to see much of anything.
No.
My wife right here, this image right here of like my wife bought me this custom print of Jason in Times Square like that. And the artist that made it, all the stuff on the Times Square, all the lighting stuff, they put stuff from movies at the time. There's a Dream Child poster they put on one of the marquees, Halloween 5, a lot of the shit coming out in 89. It's really cool. Living in the city ain't no big deal. You got to have a heart made of fucking steel.
I love this shot. I don't care how out of character it is. This is fantastic.
Dude, those guys are tiny. You could tell they're all midgets. Look at them. They're like 5'3". Oh, God. Yeah, fuck that. I wonder if Kane was laughing at him, like making like a silly face to him. Oh, that breakfast looks disgusting. Times Diner. Welcome to New York. Oh, God. Looks like a decent little diner, though. There's Ken Kersinger right there again, the cook.
Yep.
He's a big son of a bitch, dude.
So weird.
Watch Jason. Dude, fuck you, you hack. Doom! Just slams his stupid ass. That's what I think about Ken Kersinger, his bitch ass. I do wish I would have met him at Texas Frightmare. I think he was there that one year. I met CJ. Steve
We're never going to
Dash.
have Ken Kersinger on the show, guys. Never going to happen.
I'd have him on the show.
Not anymore.
Dude,
not
I
after
really wish I would have. He's not going to hear this. I wish I would have met him, though, man. He was there. I met a lot of them. I met Steve Dash, which thank God I did because he passed away. Fucking Ted White, who is
That's
larger
awesome.
than life. He was the coolest one. I felt his fucking legendary fucking. I just felt like I was in the presence of a legend more than anybody else because that's fucking John Wayne's stunt double.
He's a fucking monster.
He was, but I'll tell you, the only Jason that looked like they could literally hurt people still was CJ Graham, without a doubt.
He's big, isn't he? He's still like a soldier, right?
He's built like a fucking bodybuilder. Like when I met Steve was like really my height, which is fine because that original style of Jason didn't need to be a monster, right? Like he was just creepy as fuck, and that worked. Ted White was a monster. But he didn't stand. But he still, like, being next to him, he felt like he was just a bigger human being. Just a genuine bigger human. He was a big dude. Ken Kersinger was tall as fuck. Ken is like 6'6" or 6'7". Like, he's a monster.
Yeah, but the problem with Ken is, and you just notice it anytime he's in the get-up, he doesn't have broad shoulders. I mean, he just really doesn't. They're very, like, low. So it's just kind of like, yeah, he's tall, but he's not built. Like, look at Kane. Yeah. He's got like muscles on his fucking shoulders, dude.
Yeah. Kane's he's got a hockey player's body for sure.
Yeah.
And then but when I went to go meet, I didn't go to Kane's line because Kane's line was just fucking long.
He was cool.
But I went to CJ, and I was like, let's go meet. I told City, let's go meet CJ, and she's like, yeah, let's do it. And when I met CJ, I told him, I was like, CJ, dude, I'm not even going to bullshit you. You're the only Jason here that legitimately looks like you could beat the shit out of everybody here. And he's like, fuck yeah, I could.
Was he cool?
You know, but he was awesome. He made me that day, I started becoming a bigger fan of 6. And then the tide started changing where I was like, I fucking love this movie. But like really that day was when I was like, dude, this guy's the real deal. CJ was, dude, when he shook your hand, when you shook CJ's hand, dude, you could feel the life force in him. Like, dude, he's a motherfucker, dude. He's a Marine. Like
Yeah.
he was awesome. He was awesome. But Steve Dash was fucking great because he's fucking like that Italian guy. I was like, Steve, is Warrington here? Fuck that some bitch. Like he played right into it, you know. God, I'm so sad that he passed, but he was great. But Ted White, I don't think he does conventions anymore either. But
He doesn't.
He was. I was blessed to meet him. My wife, that's her favorite Jason too.
Yeah,
She
Sean
was just
Clark
like,
said that
you know,
Ted has retired off the convention circuit,
Yeah, so I lucked out big time on that.
and that was because of COVID. That was because of COVID, like because he's so old. He just was like,
He's like
once
88
that-
or something, right?
Yeah, once that happened, he was like, I'm done with it.
Yeah, he's certainly in his 80s. There's no doubt about it. He's in his at least in his 80s. You know, Clu Gallagher just turned 93 not long ago.
He was just, I saw him in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I watched the movie again. He was in it. I'm like, holy shit, I missed that the first time.
Dude, he's still going. Like it's just a blessing to see him still just fucking kicking ass. You know. There we go. Boom.
You got slimed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes, I love this shit. This fucking, that shit freaks me the fuck out. I don't know why, but it freaks me out, man.
Is it the yell?
was that like an animatronic?
Yeah, that thing was a puppet
Yeah.
or something that shot.
Yeah.
Dude, I love seeing him bounce against the walls though.
Yeah,
Like,
that is horrifying. Look at that. Like,
God.
that's
It's freaky shit. I like it.
freaky. When I
You know
met
that-
Kane, I was surprised that he was like basically my height. I thought he would be way bigger, but he
Dude,
was
he
cool.
wears platform shoes.
Like my height.
He
So.
fucking wears platform shoes. Look at his shoes. He fucking wears like tennis shoes with like an inch and a half above.
Really?
Like he does, and I love Kane. Like, do what you got to do. I don't think Jason needs to be a fucking monstrously tall dude. You need to at least be 6 foot, which he is. What is he
Yeah.
like 6'2"? Kane's like 6'2", huh? 6'2" and a half.
Probably.
You know, but like, dude,
Y'all you make that sound like not that tall. I mean, I'm 6'4", and everybody tells me I'm fucking tall.
6'4" is tall.
well, we're talking about like, I mean, like, I guess for a Jason, like, some of them are just fucking monstrous, and like Kane, I think people are surprised when they see.
Yeah.
Like when I saw him I've seen him in person, even though I didn't like. He's not, dude. I think he's not. He's not the shortest, but he's one of the shortest ones.
It's weird because CJ Graham is basically, he's like one of the biggest Jasons then, like next to Ken Kersinger as far as like height goes. But in Jason Lives, Jason doesn't seem like he's a huge guy. So
I'll
that's
tell you
kinda
who was
weird.
tall. I'll
Yeah.
tell you who was tall. Tom Morga. I met him my first
Oh,
Texas
yeah.
Frightmare. He was probably 6'4", 6'5".
That surprises me, man. That's really surprising.
And that was the first time I learned he was Michael Myers in part 4 too.
That is why they had to give George Wilbur the hockey pads, because they had filmed like a bunch of shit with Tom Morga. So then when George Wilbur stepped in, they're like, fuck, he looks way shorter.
Yeah, I'd love to meet George Wilbur, but like Tom Morgan, when I met him, I said, Tom, I'm obviously here because I'm a big fan of you in New Beginning. I didn't know you played Michael Myers. And he goes, yeah, because they don't put my fucking name in the credits for the character. I'm a stunt in this movie, and it's aggravating. And I was like, tell me what you did. And he was telling me, you know, blah, blah, blah. I did this. I got hit by the truck and shit and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, God damn, really? I was like, well, how come they never talked about this? And like, this was 2014.
Killed the gas station guy.
You know, I was like, how come they don't talk about this shit? And he's like,
Yep.
I don't fucking know.
The thumb
he
through
was
the
awesome.
forehead. Yep. That was all
He
Tom
was the real
Morga.
deal. I'll tell you who else was fucking tall. The coach guy from Nightmare on Elm Street 2. The gay, I say gay coach, the exhibitionist coach guy. He was tall. He was fucking tall.
He was gay. He was definitely gay.
Well, I think he was into all kinds of shit.
Yeah, you know, hey,
I wanted to see where that scene was gonna go. I wish Freddy didn't take over. I was excited to see where that scene was gonna go when he was pulling out the jump ropes and shit.
Yeah.
Like, what was he gonna do to Mark?
Yeah. I can't believe it took people so long to understand the not even subtext, the overt, like, I just couldn't believe it. The first time I watched the movie, I'm like,
I didn't see it, dude. I'm
did.
convinced the reason I didn't see it though, because the movie was fucking scary.
Yeah,
Same.
but like he's getting balls thrown at him and getting whipped on his ass, and then you got like the gay bar and all this. I'm like, okay.
I never noticed it until
It's fucking
I-
scary though, dude.
Yeah.
Like I'm too fucking. I remember, dude, I was just freaked out. I wasn't even thinking about none of that shit.
Now it's just really ballsy for that movie. It's another reason why I hold that movie in such high regard, because like you just didn't see that a lot in mainstream horror movies in the 80s. Like it was still kind of taboo. So, that movie was like, fuck it. We don't give a shit if we offend people. Oh, yeah.
I think they said this was the last shot that they filmed too in New York. They had to get the fuck out of there. You could see that the sun was just about to come up too, like Rob was saying. I think he said it was like 4 a.m. right here.
Yeah, it looks like it. That's about the only time New York wouldn't be fucking insanely busy.
Hey, I wonder if that's the same Sbarro pizza that you see in The Office in like 2006 when Michael Scott's like, I'm coming to New York to get get a New York slice, and you see him go into a Sbarro's pizza. I wonder if that's the same one.
I'm pretty sure that's still there because we were there 2 or 3 years ago. I'm pretty sure that's right there. It might be a couple ones down.
Man, Jason Takes Vancouver.
Yep. I wish I could hear the song right now, but it's playing in my head. Now, Brandon, doesn't the song sound different at the end of the movie? It has a totally different vibe.
You play a vinyl at a higher speed. That's what it sounds like to me. Like they're playing it on a 45 speed or something like that.
Dude, I fucking love this. This is probably my favorite song from a horror movie. I fucking love Darkest Side of the Night so much. I
don't know, man. Hunter's Moon.
I love Ghost, but
yeah.
Dude, I already said if Halloween Ends doesn't have a ghost song, Kills is already better. Sorry.
It's not going to have a ghost song.
And it's not going to be as good. I have a feeling the middle Halloween film will end up being the fan favorite. Watch and fucking see.
Yeah, you and I have been saying that since last year, that I think 2018 has the fans that were just hoping for more of a return to form and more of the same of what we'd seen. Kills is going to...
Yes.
What?
I hate fucking 2018 so much.
I don't hate it, but I just don't find myself rewatching it a lot. I just don't get a lot out of it. Like, and then Ends is gonna have two factions of people. They love the way it ends, or they fucking hate the way they ended it. There's gonna be like no in between. And Kills is that one in the middle that's really just a lot of filler. Like
Kills is so good.
Yeah, it's just fun. Like, yeah. I'm excited.
I'd rather go see Jason Takes Manhattan in theaters this Halloween, to be honest with you.
If this movie ever comes to theaters, I'll fucking be there. They need to really.
I'll watch it twice in a row.
I need to see Jason Lives in theaters. I need to see that movie in theaters.
Are you guys going to try to check out The Thing in theaters?
Yeah, I actually am. They're playing it at Tinseltown. And I'm going to go see
it's playing near me too. I think I'm going to go check it out.
I want to go to New Jersey and go to the camp and do one of those things where they have like a big blow up screen, and at nighttime they have like a fun thing where like some of the cast members are there and they do like walkthroughs of Nobi Bosco or whatever, and then at sundown they set up chairs and everything, and everybody watches the movie on a big blow up screen out by the lake. Oh my god, I'd fucking cry. And I also want to do this thing. They did it in Dallas somewhere in Texas. Sydney was like, we almost went one year, but we just didn't go. And I wish we would have, but they do it where somewhere in Texas, there's this like Jaws event where you get on the beach and you get in a fucking raft and you watch the movie in the
fucking water. Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be a little too, I always think that might be a little too much for me.
I'd do
like,
it.
what if there is a fucking accident one time? Geez,
dude, the scariest thing, like when it comes to Jaws, I went to Universal Studios, the theme park, when I was a kid before the Jaws ride had shut down. And the coolest thing was they used one of the animatronic sharks from the movie for the ride. Like it was there, and I'm telling you, this body of water, this ride was huge, like how much ground it covered. And I was terrified as a kid of falling off the boat and being in the water with just that animatronic shark. But I was terrified of it. Like,
did you go to the Florida one or the California one?
Florida.
Nice.
Yeah.
Me too, dude.
Yeah.
And it was just like, I felt like I was like, should I? Like, is that irrational to be afraid of that? Because it is just like an animatronic shark. But then I'm like, that's the same fucking shark they used in the movie, and it's fucking huge. And like, I don't know, I was a kid, but like, I did not want to fall off that boat. And then like the way the ride went was like, it's just this normal sightseeing tour, and then you get word of it attacked another boat, and then the person that like is curating the tour has to like they like pull out this fake gun and they're like shooting at the water, and then the fucking shark comes up and hits the boat and the boat starts rocking, and I'm like, dude, don't let me fucking fall off this thing.
I always liked it when the tour guide says we're gonna go hide in like one of this little like a little houseboat thing where they pull in and it's dark and then Jaws. Dude, I used to love that ride growing up. I was so gutted because senior year of high school we took a trip to Universal Studios. And they had just got rid of it. This was 2010. I think they got rid of it just months before, like a few months before, a year before. And I was a kid. I used to go on the King Kong ride, which was the greatest thing ever. You get in like this trolley car thing and you go through the city and King Kong would hit you, boom. And then when you got done with the ride, there was a room where they had this giant King Kong with a hand and you could go and get King Kong's hand and take a picture.
I also really like the Twister experience they have there. Like, I always thought the Twister one was cool because dude, it looked like a real fucking tornado. I was like, oh my God, how are they doing this shit?
Yeah. Twister was good. T2 3D, they still had that. So I did do T2 3D, which was fun.
Did they have the earthquake one there?
I don't remember an earthquake one.
They did. It was like where you saw you're underneath like the subway and like there's the flood and stuff.
I do remember that.
That's now the Fast and the Furious experience thing.
Yeah, they got some stupid shit now.
Yeah, dude. Brandon, you live in Florida, right?
Yeah, that's about 45 minutes from us. I go there at least once a year usually. We do Halloween Horror Nights. We used to for Isabella. We did Halloween Horror Nights like 10 times a season.
How fun is that? I've always wanted to do Halloween Horror Nights.
They're having a Halloween one this year.
It's so big now. It's cool that it's that big, but like if you don't get the frequent fear pass and go back multiple times, you are going to be so pissed and miserable. So if you ever go, I recommend you go for 2 nights minimum. Get the frequent fear pass so you can go both nights. Get the express pass so you can skip the lines. I promise you, if you don't do those 2 things, you're going to spend a lot. You're going to be miserable because the lines are literally like 2-3 hours opening night now.
Let me ask you this.
Event.
Can you get all kinds of like, because like I'm a sucker for memorandum type shit. Do they have like fucking like, let's say they did House of 1,000 Corpses one year or they do whatever. Do they make cool shirts and shit for the event that you can get?
They have a lot. Their merch game is really strong.
Dude, I would go and just get a bunch of fucking merch. I'd want to go through a haunted house, but I fucking love getting shit like that.
Yeah. They've started even like after a couple of years, they'll start like auctioning off like their actual advertisement stuff too from previous years. So that's really cool. It's expensive as shit, but they do it.
That's crazy. Brandon probably lives really close to my mom. My mom lives about an hour from Orlando. She lives in Ocala.
Oh yeah, that's about hour 15, hour 20 from us, west of us, because we're on the coast here.
That's where my mom and my grandparents live.
Brandon, I remember when I first heard about Universal Horror Nights. It was actually on. I think it was the special features on. His name was Jason, and there was a guy talking about where they did a Friday the 13th. This was like 2000.
That was 2007. That was the best year of Halloween Horror Nights. They had a fantastic Texas Chainsaw 2003 house.
Yeah,
they had a Friday the 13th house. It was all Freddy versus Jason design. That's how Jason looked. But that was the best house in Horror Nights history, as far as I'm concerned. The Freddy house was fantastic that year. That was a fucking fantastic fucking year.
Well, let me ask you this really quick. Let me ask you this. So when I looked into this, was the first time I heard about that, Brandon. I remember me and my brother went on YouTube that night. We were typing in Universal Horror Nights, whatever, and we saw this thing called, and it was a bunch of people in line. It was called Chucky's Insult Emporium, where there's a guy with a Chucky puppet, literally just roasting people in the audience. Did you ever see that? Or
I thought the Chucky's roast was exclusively at California, because I don't ever remember seeing that at the Florida event anywhere.
Have you watched clips of it on YouTube? I've
seen clips of it, but I've never seen it at the Florida event. So if it was there, I missed it.
Yeah, well, that's probably was. This one guy who was puppeteering the Chucky doll was fucking brutal on the audience, and it was fucking. Please, guys, listen to me right now. Go on YouTube after this and type in Chucky's Insult Emporium, and watch the guy who's puppeteering the Chucky Dude, I can't. The video is gonna be at least 10 or 11 years old. This guy is roasting the fuck out of people in the audience. Is Chucky. It's hysterical shit.
I got 2 more things to say about that, and I'll shut up about Halloween Horror Nights. Chris, Nick, I'm sorry to keep interrupting you, but just real quick, the Chucky house they had at Halloween Horror Nights a couple of years ago. There's a scene in the house where you're walking through the warehouse, so it's just stacks of Chucky boxes.
Oh, you motherfucker! I don't even want to hear about this, dude.
And a couple of years ago, they actually did a Halloween 4 house. So you're going through the scenes of Halloween 4. So they had they had the mailbox. They had a scene where you saw Bucky being electrocuted and shit, dude. Bucky? They're using like TOTS masks, not even the H4 TOTS masks, like the H2 stock masks. So that was kind of lame. That was kind of lame. But the house they did the H4 house and they did it justice. So
can you film in there? Or are they like no fucking filming?
You can't film inside the houses, but
God damn it!
You can.
I gotta go to this shit.
Christian,
you guys should go.
Well, 2 things. One, they're doing a Halloween house this year, obviously, because of Halloween ends. And 2, there's a water park in Mason, Ohio called the Beach Water Park. And it was like super popular when I was a kid and stuff like that. We went multiple times. And one year they used to do a Halloween thing. They don't do it anymore. One year they had a Nightmare 2 themed haunted house at that water park. And what it was you got on a and I did it once. You got on a school bus and like everyone was on the school bus, and then Freddy came onto the bus and you like all filed to the back of the bus, and he was like with his claw just coming down, and then the emergency door opened and you all ran out the back of the bus, and he chased you through an area that looked like the scene in Nightmare 2 where it's like all the fucking rocks and like pillars and shit, and it was so fucking cool. And that actually it led into a the Ring themed house where like you ran into a room where Samara was in the corner with and then like the TV was on. It was so fucking cool, man. God. Yeah, these things are cool shit.
I need to move, dude. I don't get to do any fun shit like this.
Well, I'll probably be in Florida this fall. My mom wants me to come visit sometime, and I thought about going to
go see Brandon.
I was thinking about going to Halloween Horror Nights. Like it really was, it'd be perfect. They're doing a Halloween themed house and stuff like that.
Well, really wait up, dude. I'm just saying, Scarefest is the week before Halloween, and I'm gonna be at Scarefest.
Yeah, no, I know. And Christian and I have been talking about that
just saying, dog.
Also going to Scarefest.
You guys should come to Spooky Empire here in Florida.
I ain't going to Florida, dude. Fuck Florida. Fuck Florida, dude.
Dude, we're melting down here this week, man.
Yeah, I'm pretty burnt out on Florida too, because it's literally like I go every year because my mom lives there. So I'm like,
be honest.
It's lost the novelty for me.
Be honest with me. Are there days where you like, dude, fuck this nasty ass, humid, hurricane prone, gross swamp ass state?
Yeah. But everywhere else I go, I'm like, I wouldn't live here. You know what I mean? I would just visit. Florida's where it's at.
I'll tell you where I'd move. I'll tell you exactly where the fuck I'd move. Somewhere in Tennessee.
Tennessee's nice. North Carolina would be nice.
I visited there. My brother was in Carolina when he was in the Army. He said it was gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
North Carolina, the Outer Banks is one of my favorite places I've ever been. The Outer Banks of North Carolina. It's incredible. But it's also shark-infested waters in the Outer Banks.
That's fine, dude. I don't swim.
Yeah.
I'd go there. I would go. There was my wife's family was in Michigan. We were staying in some small towns about 20-30 minutes outside of Lansing. Beautiful landscape. I mean, it was just gorgeous out there. Granted, I never was there for a winter, so I'm sure it's brutal. But the humidity was so low. I remember one day, I went outside in the backyard to go pee because I'm white trash.
Yeah, I do it too.
And I went outside to go pee.
Still do it.
And I had my t-shirt on and my drawers. Wear my boxers, and I go outside and I'm peeing, and Sydney goes, Christian, do you realize it's 51 degrees? I was like, no fucking way. She goes, yeah. And she goes, now you see what humidity does to the air. I was like, it's insane, dude. No humidity, 50 degrees feels perfectly fine to me. Now, 50 degrees in Louisiana, you're going to freeze your ass off because that humidity makes the air punch. Brandon, that humidity makes the air punch you.
You basically live in Florida. Same shit.
I mean, it's the same shit.
Swamps and heat. Swamps and
heat.
Dude,
it's fucking insane.
The best weather I've ever experienced was number 2 was San Diego. and number 1 was Maui. I mean, obviously, like Hawaii was fucking incredible, like, but San Diego wasn't far behind. That's like, it's literally perfect. It's like
Oh, I bet it
82
is.
degrees during the day, 60 degrees at night, no humidity. It's
Fuck.
fucking incredible. Like, yeah, I would love to move to San Diego. We visited. It's crazy. You drive up the coast for 2 hours and you get to LA. And obviously I spent 2 days in LA to see all the filming locations from the Halloween movies. And you get to LA, it's like 100 degrees and humid as fuck.
Yeah.
And 2 hours south in San Diego, completely like no humidity. It's like a totally different fucking climate. It makes no sense. None.
Yeah, I'm over this humidity shit. I'm just done with. I have to keep telling Sydney. I was
dude,
like, we're getting out of here one day.
It was yesterday. It was 100 degrees here. And
where are you at, Nick?
I'm in Dayton, Ohio.
Holy shit.
So yeah, we were 100 degrees yesterday, 100 degrees the day before, and today we're at 95. We've had a heat advisory for the last 3 days, and it's the bad heat where it's just humid as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Like you open the door in the morning when I go to work. I leave for work at like 8:30, and I open the door, and it feels like Satan just ripped ass.
It punches you in the face for sure.
Yeah, as soon as you walk out the door.
It's thick. It's
like I love to drive to work in the morning with the windows down. It's been so hot I can't even do that at 8:30 in the morning. Like dude, I have to get in my car and turn the AC on. I'm like, this is bullshit. Like it sucks, man.
Yeah, my buddy Tom, who is a lifelong Florida native like I am, he just recently moved to Idaho. And he was there for this winter that just passed, and he was like, dude, it's so weird because it'll be 20 degrees outside. You can go outside in just your boxers, and it's great because there's no humidity, so it doesn't feel wet and cold.
I wish I could go everywhere.
That's how weird that sounds. You know what I mean?
I wish I could go everywhere in my fucking boxers, dude. Like, can you imagine if we lived in a society where nobody gave a fuck?
Yeah,
like,
we just normalize it.
Like, imagine if I was like, Sydney, I'm gonna go get some milk. Oh, I'm out of milk. I'm just fucking going my drawers.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, guys, we could talk about weather all night. We've gone over 2 hours. We really, really hope you guys enjoyed.
I'm just getting started, dude. I'm down. I'm going up.
I got work in the morning. All right, so. We hope you guys enjoyed us talking about Jason Takes Manhattan and kind of watching it. We had a fun time. I think we commented on the things that you, the people, want us to comment on. Okay,
I just wanted Dream Child, dude. Just salty.
A lot during that movie.
Dream Child is next, Christian.
Dude, Dream Child is fun. Dude.
Look, I'm not disagreeing, but don't worry, it's next. So, Brandon, again, man, thank you for being on. Thanks for lending your time and your expertise. Anything you guys want to say before we cut it off?
What do you got, Brandon? What do you got going on your channel now?
I have nothing going on right now.
Where's those videos I wanted you to make?
It's like we just got over being sick last week, and this week's been a whole clusterfuck trying to get Isabella's birthday party ready for this weekend. So it's just been like,
I hear you. I hear you.
I got some stuff lined up though. I think next week I'll get back into the fold.
You're uploading some little shorts and stuff. I usually like keep the bell rung for people.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
you know.
So I'm still there. I'm still there.
That's good.
Yeah, well, we got to normalize not pressuring people to upload content. You know, like, hey, if you're not feeling it, you got shit going on in life. You got shit going on in life. Like, whatever. Channel's gonna be.
I'm really trying to get my Let's Fix Jason Goes to Hell video up and going, but I'm dragging my feet on that shit. So
that's a lost cause, Brandon. You can't fix it. I don't care.
I love that movie. I hated that movie 20 years ago.
Brandon, now it's great.
So many things about the movie I would change just to make it better. Even though I love the movie as is, but like H6, when I made Let's Fix H6, there's so many things I would do differently. So
Let's Fix H6.
It'll be a fun concept video.
Nothing. We don't touch nothing. H6 is great. But yeah, cool. All right, guys. Well, thank you for listening or watching. If you were watching on YouTube, listening on whatever audio platform you were listening on, we appreciate it. Subscribe to Christian's channel and my channel and Brandon's channel if you have not already. We got Planet CHH, the Lost River Drive-In, and Tabata Vision, right? That's the one you primarily use, correct?
Correct.
Yes. All right. Check us out on social media. Share the podcast with your friends, and maybe if you guys are planning on going to Scarefest this October, you might be able to say hello and grab a drink with us. Who knows? We'll talk about it as time goes on, but thank you for watching, listening. We love you. We appreciate you. Stay cool. And yeah, that's going to do it. I'm waiting for Christian to end it.
Where the hell did he go? He left again.
He just walked away. He's like, "Fuck it."
This has been a production of the Uneeda Horror Podcast. You need it, we got it. Thank you for listening.